NBA playoff. The title of the show this week, guys, is "The Suns Got Eclipsed," and that's literally what happened. Very surprisingly, because I picked the Suns.
I hope ain't nobody put their money up.
No. But it was just surprising. So, what's everybody's thoughts about the Bucks? Let's do the Mavericks versus the Suns. What was everybody's thoughts about that game 7? Was anybody surprised? I was
very.
I was surprised.
You weren't surprised it ended up in a blowout?
I was surprised by the score. I mean, I'm really not surprised that Dallas won, even though I picked the Suns. You can go either way, but I mean, Phoenix is at home. They had 60 wins, 60 plus 64 wins, and I mean, they got destroyed in that game. Like this is what I guess the Chris Paul led team does. I ain't trying to like knock Chris Paul. I think he's maybe top 5, definitely top 10 point guard of all time. I don't know what Pat Beck is in, but I don't. I mean, he's just all over the place. But he's been in this position before where he's had a 2-0 lead and they blew the lead. This is his 5th time. So he's had a bunch of stuff. He's his record in game 7s is not good. So you know, it comes down to him because he's the leader of the team. But the Suns, you can go either way. You can say that, but also the Suns wouldn't have been to the finals. The Suns wouldn't have been a 60-win team if it hadn't been for Chris Paul. Before Chris Paul got there, the team had, I think, maybe like 20-some wins was like the most, or maybe 30-some wins. They weren't really in contention to make the playoffs at all. And then Chris Paul comes, and now Devin Booker's getting compared to Kobe and all this other stuff.
Ridiculous.
That's crazy talk. Ridiculous. I mean, you know, it is what it is. But
he didn't do that though. He didn't.
He didn't. But I mean, his game, I can understand some of the similarities, but he's not. It's too early for that. But
way too early.
Just the game in general. Like they were down. Obviously, the Suns had 27 points at halftime. Luka had 27 points at halftime. The Suns were getting blunt. They were down by 46 at one point. I think the lead score at one point was in like the third quarter, maybe was like 7 or something like that.
Yeah.
Somebody, I don't know.
It was bad, Craig.
I think Devin Booker started like 0 for 9 or something.
Yeah, it was bad. You ever watch a video where animals like tearing apart another animal and it's getting slaughtered, and you're like, I can't take my eyes off of it.
You know what I did?
I kept watching the game. I was like, yeah, this can't be real.
I did like the fact that Chris Paul never came out and said he had an injury.
I like that.
I like that. Ron, who came out in the finals and said he had a broken hand or a fractured hand, whatever. But I don't like the fact that if he has an injury, why is he and they're down by 30, whatever it is, points in the fourth quarter? Why is he still in the game stat pad at that point? Doesn't mean anything. Just, I mean,
you talk about Paul?
No, Chris Paul. If he had the injury, why is he still in the game? I mean, like I said, he didn't disclose it himself, but I mean, I don't want to hear about it after the game, even though it didn't come from him, which is good because he's not coming out here and putting out excuses for himself. But
yeah,
you know, it's just like you're not going to win the game. Just, you know, there's no point in saying this. You're 37. He hasn't played well since he turned 37. Like his numbers.
Which was what was it? He just turned 37 when last week, right?
Sometime last week, like right after game 2 or something like that, or something. It was something like that. Yeah, right after game 2.
He turned 37.
He's balling. I know it just seemed like he 37 hit, and he just went from here to like it just dropped off immediately. I don't know how, but his turnovers went up, his points went down. So I mean, Chris Paul is still the top guy to me that I think I would like to see win a ring. Like, there's 5 guys I think to me that would like to see win a ring, but I don't know what's going to happen for him.
What's your list of 5 guys?
I probably would say not just likes, but maybe
1, 2 you want to see. Yeah,
deserves. I Chris Paul. He's 1. I got Melo 2.
Okay.
James Harden 3. Even though I don't know what he's been doing the last couple of years. James Harden 3. Russell Westbrook 4.
Yeah.
And I think it's Dame 5. It was Giannis 5, but then Giannis
got one.
So I think Dame moved up because I mean Dame's been in the league for a little while now. I'd like to see him get a ring, but
yeah, I mean, I he said he's going to stay in Portland, but we'll see.
That one, but
I mean, now he's posting pictures of players he would like to play. But I mean, that's LeBron says that people interview people, and that's how you want to. I mean, that's how it is, right? I want to play with this person.
That's cool.
That's cool, you know.
You lost McCollum.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna stick with it, which is good. I like your list. I like it. We were both, I mean, this game hit me, man. I like all your points. It was kind of, and here's the thing, Luka, right? So Chris Wright was right? I was shocked that Dallas 1-7, but Luka, I thought Game 7 was going to be like, not even how the Bucks and Celtics were, because Giannis gave it his all, but kind of like how, like I thought it wasn't going to be a blowout. I thought it was going to be a good Game 7, even though the Bucks, and we'll get to them later, the Bucks and Celtics, that was still a good game, right? So that's what I was thinking I was watching. And like I said earlier, it's just like, man, this hyena is punishing this antelope, but I can't stop watching it, right? So I watched it. I was just in shock, man. And Ayton didn't play any valuable minutes. And, Luka said it, he was walking out the tunnel and he was like, everybody want to talk tough when they up. I was like, oh, and now it just, he backed it up. He backed it up in a very vicious way. He's laughing. I'm like, this is getting disrespectful. He's spinning, shooting threes, then laughing. The reporters are asking him, hey, did you know you had 27 points? The same amount of the Suns at halftime? He's like, yeah. Well, I mean, at this point in time, I don't know what Devin Booker is made of. My bad, fix my chair. I don't know what Devin Booker is made of, right? It was a bad loss. But the person that he was compared to, it happened to Kobe Bryant in the finals against Boston, but Kobe came back and won back-to-back, right? But that's one of the top 10 players of all time. There's no comparison. The only thing the Suns can do next year is come back and beat Dallas to get where they want to be. And a lot of people were saying they didn't have faith in the Suns. Some NBA players came out, right? I know Patrick Beverley came out. Anthony Davis came out and said nobody's scared of the Suns.
I didn't hear none of this talk until after the Suns lost. Like, I didn't hear.
No, Anthony Davis came out. It was like, if we play the Suns, we're gonna win. That he said that when they were.
Why didn't they lose on purpose?
What? What?
Why did they lose to the Clippers to get to the second play-in game, since they were the 7th seed? They would have had another game, and then they could.
Which who?
Minnesota.
No, I'm not saying. I don't know about Minnesota. I said Anthony Davis.
No,
not Anthony Edwards. No, Anthony Davis. The Lakers didn't make the playoffs, but he said that he was.
Don't come to shut up.
No, I'm just saying. He said that he wanted to play. He said he wanted to play. He was like, nobody's scared. He's like, he wants to play the Suns if they got an AC.
Well,
That's all.
He has no reason to say anything because he didn't even play a lot of games this year to help the team make the playoffs.
Well,
so, I mean, it's easy to say, yeah, we're not scared of the Suns. We lost to them last year. We're not scared of them, though. I mean, last year, yeah, they were up 2-1. So maybe they could have won if they were healthy, and I'm here for it. But, I mean, come on, man.
Well, another person that I listened to him, like Mr. Rob Parker, broke down and said, first he called the Suns fugazi, but he said that the Suns' pathway to the finals last year, they beat teams without their stars. I didn't even realize that, right? So they beat the Lakers without AD and it hurt LeBron. They beat the Clippers without Kawhi. And then they beat who else did the Suns beat? Beat the Clippers.
I don't know who they played.
They beat the Nuggets without Murray.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And I didn't even realize that. I was like, oh, wait a minute. So I don't know if we're gonna see next year.
The Warriors are in the same boat so far. They beat the Nuggets again without Murray, and they beat the Grizzlies without Ja for the last couple games.
We're gonna see. This might be the Warriors, last run.